Hello crafty friends, it's Erica, Scrapdivatwentynine. Welcome back to my channel. I am coming back on today with a project share for the KLJUYP store. I just showed you guys the new release in their store. The dies are so much fun. I've already played with this particular treat box right here. This is a really cute treat box. You can do it in clear acetate paper, or you can do it with solid. I did make 3 examples. I had a lot of fun figuring this out. It's definitely trial and error because, you know, they don't come with instructions, and sometimes you kind of have to play with it a few times till you finally get it right. That's what I have to do anyway. So let me just show you really quickly a quick tip. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you cut it out. Okay, you're gonna cut out 2 pieces of the treat box, and you can do in solid or you can do in acetate, whatever you'd like to create. But what I found is that you don't need 2 lids. And I may be wrong, but this is how I think the final example that I created turned out the correct way. I think that you have to cut this piece off. You really don't need that piece right there. So I just cut that one off, and then I was able to put my treat box together and then have only 1 lid on the top, if that makes sense. This was the only piece that you need that I felt on the box. So I just cut that one off and was able to make the treat box just fine. Okay, so let me show you the first one that I made. Okay, so here is the first one that I made, and this is absolutely adorable. As you can see, I did use the acetate paper. If you're wondering where I get my acetate paper from, I get it off of Amazon. I think I bought a pack of 30. I'll definitely link it down below, but it's actually perfect for die cutting, specifically for die cutting. So when you run it through your die cut machine, it cuts like butter. It works really, really well. So I really love this acetate that I use. The way that I decorated this one is, you see it has a top and a bottom, and then I just added some solid glitter cardstock to the front of my bag, just to cover up the double-sided tape that I used. So I did it on the front, and then I also did it on the back. The handle I did a little bit differently than how it was designed. Basically what I did was I cut the handle out 2 times, and as you can see, this piece has a little piece right here where you can make a slit in the top of your treat box, in the top of the lid, where you could basically put 2 handles together and then stick them down into the hole, if that makes sense, down into the lid, and have your handle like this. But what I did was I just cut the handle out twice. I folded on the perforated line, as you can see, and then I just glued it to the top of the box. So I'll just get in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm talking about. So it just kind of looks like that, and I just glued it to the bottom instead of cutting the little slit. I don't know, I just kind of liked the way that that looked, and so that's how I made it. And you know, it's totally up to you. You don't have to follow the rules, so it's your own thing. So basically this is intended to, you take this off. I had to use a little bit of washi tape to keep my plastic down. Definitely use a bone folder when you're working with the acetate paper. Give it a good crease, that will definitely help. And then as you can see, the lid pops up. You have your crinkle paper inside, and you can put your fun goodies. You could put crafting items, obviously candy, handmade items, whatever you'd like. So that is the first example. So I'm gonna put this one off to the side and show you my second one. The second one that I made looks like this, and I did use solid color cardstock on this one. And it's really pretty with solid paper as well. You can make it both ways, as you can see, and it's a great size treat box. You can fit a ton of goodies in here. Again, I'll get a little bit closer up on the little handle. I did the same thing. I just glued it together, and then I used sticky tape, red line tape, to glue it down. On one of the boxes I used hot glue, and I'm going to show you that one next. I didn't like the way the hot glue looked. I think definitely use red line tape or double-sided tape to get a clean look. So anyway, that's the way this one came out. I put on one of my die cut flowers that I had in my stash, and I think it's so pretty. And then you just open it up, and it looks like this on the inside. Now I did make this one a little bit different. I did it opposite. I actually glued the lid down on the bottom, and then on the top I just folded in these little pieces so you don't have any lid. You just have this as your lid, and then you can close it up like so. Or like this, sorry. It would go on like that. So you can do it that way too. Again, right or wrong, I'm not sure, but it works. And so let me show you my last example. It looks like this, and this one is my favorite one that I made. I love it. I've got a gold handle on the top. I used a really pretty bow that's new in my stash. I got it off of Ally. I haven't had a chance to share with you guys, but I love this new bow. So I put that bow on the front of my box, and then obviously I have the pattern paper on the top of the lid and on the bottom. And this is what the side view looks like with the crinkle paper, and I just have some rosettes that I made and stuck them in there. I just thought that was cute, and I just love the fact that it's see-through. It's so pretty. Again, the lid just comes off like so, and then I used a little bit of washi tape just to hold it down. But then you can open up your package and have your goodies inside, and it just makes a really, really cute treat box. So those are my examples today for this adorable treat box. Oh, one more tip for the lid. I was having a little bit of trouble getting the lid down on the treat box, and so when you're gluing the lid down, I actually did use hot glue, but I didn't glue it all the way, like from edge to edge. I left a little space in between, and that gave it a little bit more room so that I could fit the lid on properly and not tear it, because that's what I did on this lid. And so I tore the paper. That's why I added that little strip of glitter to hold it together. I was so annoyed. So I was like, how do I do this? So that is what I did. Oops, sorry. For this one, you just slightly glue it off to the side, giving your lid a little bit more room so you can easily put it on the top of your box like so, if that makes sense. I hope that you guys like my examples. Thanks for watching my video today. Check the description box below for product information, and I will catch you guys in my next crafty video. Bye for now.